Welcome back to another BMX video and venture. This is a special adventure where we not only go to some new skate parks, but we are back with another new mountain to climb and conquer by completing a BMX trick on the peak. Of course, we can't just do this on Mount Evans, well, now Blue Sky, but also America's mountain, Pikes Peak. And of course we won't just drive a measly car to the top, but summit this impressive mountain with motorcycles and our BMX bikes attached to the back. Before we get to the parks, let's see if it is possible to not only ride motorcycles to the top of this treacherous route, but the bike strapped to the back and complete some flat ground tricks on top. See you there. This 19-mile road is one of the most scenic in the country, taking you from 7,400 feet to 14,115 feet above sea level. This is a car or motorcyclist's dream to make this summit and enjoy the twisting and winding cruise up to the top. There are a lot of sharp corners along the route with no guardrails in quite a few areas, so be careful. The temperature change can also be a surprise. You can go from the 90s in Colorado Springs, which sits at the base of this mountain, and by the time you make the summit, flurries could be dancing around you. This roadway is home to one of the most famous races in the world, the Pikes Peak Hill Climb, known as an extremely hard race due to the nature of the course. Pushing vehicles to their absolute limit with ever decreasing oxygenated air and unpredictable weather creates the perfect environment for a competitive motorist dream. Let's check in at the top. We start our adventure on top of Pikes Peak. Today, we are doing another bike-on-bike action trip, as you already know probably from the narration. And we're going to start up on top. This is going to be just like the Mount Evans, or now Mount Blue Sky video, where we're going to come pop up here. We got the bikes on the bikes, and we're going to hit a couple skate parks on the way on out. So, cool little fun fact, this mountain is named after Zebulon Pike, who basically it's the first person who documented this mountain. It's not the first person who climbed it, but documented it. So let's get some cool little shots out and around this mountain, and we'll get a couple little shots going back down the mountain. Oh man, this is probably one of my favorite moto trips I've done out here. It's scary. Some of the little cliff sides you're looking over like, whoo, and when the wind kicks in, whew. All right, well, get a little bit of B-roll, and then we got some biking action going on today. There are a couple other ways to find yourself up here, including hiking or a cog rail out of Manitou Springs. The top includes a nice walking area to take in the breathtaking 360-degree panoramic views, an indoor space that houses a small museum, gift shop, and an area that sells some food for the parched traveler. Now that we have gone over the mountain, let's get into the action. Let's jump onto the BMX bike and get our first goal of the day done. Complete a flat ground trick on a BMX bike on top of Pikes Peak. Nope, too much. Maybe 2 shots. A little slower. Oh! Oh! Pedal out! No! Ha! Nope. We're gonna do the other thing quick. There it is, that's got that. I'm gonna go this way. I think I can roll out of this better. Oh, go! Ah, there it is. Fun. Bam! Look at that. We completed 2 ground tricks on the BMX on top of Pikes Peak. What a start to the day and ride. Let's get off of this chilly peak and head back down into the springs where a quick food stop at the Skirted Heifer and the dreaded heat is lurking, plotting, patiently waiting to sabotage what has become a great day. Let's check in the first park, Colorado Springs Skate Park, or known as Memorial Skate Park. Let's jump in. Boom! Welcome to the park. We just finished up lunch. We were just way out yonder, overlooking the springs. Downtown Colorado Springs is right there. If you look straight ahead, that big tall mountain there, Pikes Peak. So we are now in the second leg of our journey. Full belly, so I don't know how long I'm going to do at this park. But this is a really cool park that we've been kind of wanting to hit. It's just a little far away for us. It has this massive half pipe, cool little beginner half pipe, and this park is huge. So let's jump into it just like I've done before. So let's do the three main objectives here. Let's try and find a good hop out, try and get at least one hand off the bar, just a little bit. Yeah, let's try and get like a half a bar spin. So basically when it kind of more or less will hit my leg, I need to shorten my handlebars. And for the third, I need to keep working on an air and out. So let's try and just get both tires above the coping. So we'll see how we go. I'm really excited to hit this park though. Let's check this out and jump on in. By the time we had started our park riding, it was apparent that this was going to be a brutally hot day. Unfortunately, it was just about 100 degrees and the cameras were overheating constantly. So what is in this segment of the video is basically most of the usable footage I had. Fortunately though, a good amount of the footage is a couple of the items for the checklist, so that's at least good. Okay, let's go back into the session. Nope. That's better.
That may have been it.
All right. We have completed 2 of the goals at our first park of the day, including the half X up and just barely swinging both tires above the coping in the half pipe. Also, the Pikes Peak was completed a little bit earlier. Okay, so let's see what this hot day has to throw at us next. So we have made it to a park that wasn't on the list because Castle Rock's pretty much out of the question at this point. We are at the Monument Skate Park, pretty much all the way up to where 25, the highway, is closed. There's a car accident and it's going to take 3 hours to get back. So we're just trying to kind of poke around and wait for it to clear up a little bit. We're at the next skate park, Colorado Springs. Unfortunately, sorry I didn't have a lot of footage. It was, I think, 97 degrees. Everything I had was overheating. I couldn't get the drone up, my phone was overheating. Both these cameras were overheating. I got the clips I could. I was shoving it in my backpack for a minute. I could be able to get like a little bit of clips, shove it in the backpack, a little bit of clips. So yeah, it's freaking hot. It's so hot today. So we are at Monument Skate Park. Looks promising though. I'm excited. We got this kind of cool little half pipe here. Got a bigger half pipe right here. I'm gonna set in this, and we got some rails and stuff. Yep. So some of the objectives I don't think I'm gonna get done today just because we're not gonna hit the parks I think we're gonna hit. And yeah, let's see what we get footage wise here. It seems like it's at least like 90 now, so it's a little cooler. And what's nice is we actually have shade here. Oh yeah. So let's dive into it. Oh, I also forgot. My tripod fell over and busted into like 5 pieces. So the footage kind of sucks as well because I don't really have a second tripod just laying around with me. Okay, let's get into it. Let's dive into it. Let's get the shots I can. You're eating both above. There you go, that was better. There you go.
Jumping directly into the sun.
I know.
On an invisible jump.
It's bad. Like the second you go up the quarter, it's just right in your eyes.
Directly in your face.
It's bad. That has to be. That's gotta be it. And there you have it, another biking adventure. Well, actually another a bike on bike. Yep, those are words. So another adventure down in the books. This one, just like some, don't exactly go according to plan. And oh well, we found a new cool little park. The Colorado Springs Park was actually really cool. It just sucks. It was literally too hot. But Pikes Peak, that was one of my favorite motor rides I think I've ever done. That was so cool. It was beautiful, beautiful stuff. And hopefully, I'll see you on the next one. Sorry this one was a little jacky, but I don't mind. I don't mind showing you kind of the rough trips too. So, let's see you on the next trip.